Alright guys, welcome. What we're going to be doing now is we're going to go over the Battle of Africa Grand Final. I'm going to share some input from the TyRanT camp. Let you guys know a little bit about our thought process, what we thought when we were picking maps and civilizations and all of that stuff. And yeah, pretty much just take you through the games and what we did and how we adapted throughout the series. And I'm sure that should be some interesting information and insight for you guys. So what you see in front of you right now is just the settings of the grand final. It's a best of 7. All the maps were played and the order of the maps were picked in AB, 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 and then the remaining map would be game 7. AM were seed A or team A, so they were picking the first. By the way, just saying, if you don't know the result and want to watch them properly casted, you probably don't want to watch this video. You want to go somewhere else to another channel. Because I'm not going to cast them. I'm just going to talk through our thought process and things as it goes on in the game. But yeah, if you want to watch the game without spoilers, definitely click away and go somewhere else first. Because I mean, it's been a while now, so the results should be out there anyway. But yeah, as you can see, we pick there's 30 different civilizations for the first 5 games. One civilization will be banned, and then after the 5th game, there will be a new draft for game 6 and 7. I just realized there's a subscription coming. I think I'm gonna have to do that. I'm sorry. I'm live streaming as well, as you know. So, but yeah, civilizations as well picked in A, B, B, A, A, B, B, and so on. I'm gonna show you the draft as well and share some of our thoughts with that. But first, I'm gonna show you the maps of the tournament. There were 7 maps, as you know. I'm gonna go through with the first map, which was Steppe. It looks like this. It's pretty much a nomadic start. You start without a town center, so you have to build up, and you can see the middle is completely open, and I'm not sure how clear you can see it, but there's a lot of zebra and hunt in the middle, towards the middle, and there's a lack of food in the surroundings, which, well, you have 2 elephants around where you build your town center, but besides that, there's a very little amount of food. The other map was Donut, which is it's a little bit similar to Black Forest, kind of. There are choke points, there's a lot of wood. But the interesting part about this map is that it has the shallows around the map, as you can see, are going all the way circling through around the players. And it's really hard to wall that. And also ships can travel there. So that adds a lot of interesting aspects to that as well. Another map of the Boa tournament was Beach Fight. It looks like this. It's you can see all the town centers. You start pretty much on top of each other. There's some forest there, and you start with farms. What's interesting here is there's no sheep or anything in the middle. You can see around the whole, around the middle, there's a lot of Gaia goats actually. So you pretty much have to run around to collect goats on the outside and pray for the best. And you can see in the corners as well, right and left side, there is always gold. And then at the bottom and top, you can see there's a shit ton of elephants. But the interesting part about that is there are a shit ton of wolves or lions or something around in all the corners as well to deny you from safety as you go towards that area to collect the resources. Now, the next map would be Natsakatra. It looks like this. Oh boy. There's a lot of forest around. And you pretty much, this map is a little bit similar to Beach Fight, where you pretty much start on top of each other. And it's very intense. It's quite easy to wall though, because there's so many small forests between everyone that you can make these small walls quite easily. But yeah, a few of these maps are pretty rough because you pretty much spawn so close to each other. And it's really tricky to find the right strategies for that. And then the map we all know and love, Arabia. You should know this map fairly well. Everyone should know this map. The only difference in Boa was that we had elephants instead of boars, pretty much. So yeah, and also zebra instead of deer. Besides that, it's pretty much Arabia, just without the without pawns. And I think there's no other difference whatsoever. And then the last map of the whole tournament was... And there's also no cliffs, yeah. I see that in chat now. There was no cliffs as well either on Arabia. The last map was Dust. And... Oh, it's not the last map. One of the last maps are Dust. And this is also very similar to Arabia, but you can see the wood line. If you see the guy spawning to the top northeast here, it's he's kind of screwed there because all his forests are pretty far into the front, and then in the backside there's nothing. So this map can be very unforgiving, and it can punish you hard if you make some errors. Also, the guy to the top left has a really awkward map with wood. And there's also no berries on this map, so it's really tricky if you get lamed. And then the last map was Colosseum, and you can see again kind of a theme throughout the tournament, throughout the map pool. There's wooden around, and then you're forced to fight in the middle a lot, and that I feel like that was yeah, a big theme throughout this tournament. Now, regarding how the order of the maps were picked, I'm just gonna say it because I don't have anything visual for that. But the first map selected was Steppe. That was well, actually, let me talk about how we predicted this rather. I'll just leave this up there. So throughout the tournament, AM had been playing Arabia a lot, Steppe a lot. They really liked those maps, and those are maps that suits their playstyle as well. So we naturally predicted that since they're picking the first and third and fifth map, we predicted that the game 1 and game 3 would definitely be Arabia and Steppe. We didn't know the order. We kind of expected Arabia to be first, but we also wouldn't be surprised if Steppe was first. So, and also we knew that they didn't like Dust, so we thought they would try to leave Dust to game 7. So we expected game 5 to be Colosseum, and then game 1 and 3 to be Arabia/Steppe in whichever order. And that was spot on. That's exactly what they picked. So we were happy with that. Regarding our own maps, we started off wanting to pick Beach Fight as game 2. We didn't. We wanted it for a specific reason as well, because we thought Beach Fight, as long as you have Britons on Beach Fight, because we're so close on top of each other here, and there's not a lot of gold on the map, except in the corners. So we thought if you have Britons in the middle here with the range, that should be a free win. So we thought, okay, let's go Britons, map 2, and we expected them to pick Malins as Civ 1, then we could definitely pick Britons right away, and we would kind of force them to pick like a Slavs or something like that, which we wanted for their second and third pick. So like that's what our intentions were at start, but we changed after a while to Donut as game 2. The reason was we came up with a really good strategy for Donut as well, and also we thought that okay, they probably won't pick Slavs potentially even right away after all, so maybe it's not worth it to push Beach Fight as game 2, and rather just save it as game 4 and then come up with a really good plan for Donut as game 2 instead. I don't think people would expect us to pick Donut either, because we had lost 2 out of 2 Donut games in the tournament, and also it's not a map that's we like, because it's like Black Forest days. You fight on in choke points, and yeah, we showed as well before on streams and stuff that we did not like Donut. So I don't think anyone expected us to pick this map, but we had came with a really good plan for it, so this became our second map, and then Beach Fight our fourth, and then Socotra as 6th, because we had a good plan there as well, and then we let Dust be game 7. So the whole map draft was pretty much expected from our end. We got exactly what we wanted, and we predicted what they were going to pick. That brings us to this. I should probably have listed the maps here in order, but whatever. This was a Civ draft. They picked as A, B, well, A, they were team A, we were team B. Their picks are from top right to left, and then second row right to left, and third row right to left as well. Our picks on the right side is left to right on each row. So like Britons is our first pick, Vikings is our 6th pick, and Italians is our 11th. All right, so here you can see we expected them to pick Malians first, and they did. So we were very happy about that. And we hadn't picked Mayans very often before, but we know they really liked Mayans for Arabia, and we kind of wanted to take that away from them because Leary plays amazing with Mayans there. And also, we kind of changed our opinions throughout the tournament, where we kind of adapted more towards archer civs than cavalier civs, especially with the map pool, where there's so many close spawns that we felt like having some of the stronger archer civs might be more beneficial, especially on certain maps. But yeah, so we picked Britons right away because we naturally thought having Britons on beach fight was a free win in quotes. Mayans, we picked them for Arabia as well. And it's funny about Mayans as well. We picked them for me to have them as flank on Arabia, because I kept getting pocket all the time. Kept getting pocket all the time as on Arabia. No, I mean flank. Kept getting flank. So we were like, okay, we'll pick Arabia for me with Mayans. Mayans for me on Arabia, and I should have a really good flank civ. No, I ended up getting pocket freaking twice with Mayans. So that was really unfortunate. But regardless, yeah. But yeah, just in general, we expected them to go Malians, and then Mongols or Chinese were their second pick that we expected. And we would take whichever they didn't pick. We didn't see Berbers coming though, but it's not a surprise. We didn't really know exactly what they would pick as their third civ. Could be Berbers, could be Huns, could be even Chinese. But yeah, we also wanted to take Huns from them, which we did, and also Persians, because we had a really special strategy for Steppe, and that worked out. They picked Aztec, Slavs. We expected Slavs for beach fight naturally. Aztec, we weren't sure. Could be Donut, could be beach fight. But still kind of expected the top tier civs. And we picked Vikings as our 6th pick. I'm pretty sure a lot of people we expected Slavs to counter Britons. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Slavs for beach fight. But yeah, the Viking pick as 6th. I'm sure they were caught off guard, and I'm sure a lot of people were as well. Vikings is not a civ you would pick that fast in this. But we were like, when in TeamSpeak, we were like, should we just take Vikings now to make sure we get them? They're so crucial to our plans on Donut that we were like, should we just take them now? Because we were taking Persians for a special strat for Donut Steppe, and then Vikings was our second special strategy civ, and we were like, yeah, let's just take them. Like we wouldn't expect them to take Vikings before us anyway, like in the next 2 picks, but it was kind of a just in case. Yeah, they picked like Franks, Ethiopians, Burmese, these types of civs, and they left Indians as well along. We really expected them to take Indians before, but yeah, they didn't. So we picked Indians just to have a good leftover civ, because we really wanted Khmer, for example. We really wanted Portuguese and Saracens, but these are all civs that are picked very late, so we took the risk to leave them open a little bit longer. And yeah, it worked out. We picked Khmer quite early because they were crucial to our beach fight plan. But Portuguese Saracens were civs we expected them to kind of leave anyway, so it didn't bother us to leave them for a while. Is there anything else I should point out here? Yeah. Not really. Also Turks. We kind of wanted Turks as one of our last civs, because that would allow us to do what we did on beach fight. But yeah, we'll see that as soon as we get into the games. I'm gonna go ahead and launch the game now. I think there's not too much more for me to mention here. We can talk more about civs and how we plan to utilize them as we open the maps. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, let's just do it like that. We'll jump into this. I'll switch the scene. Oh shit! 1 sec. I need to connect my keyboard. 1 sec. Professional streamer here, boys. All right. Why are Koreans banned? They hated Koreans. We predicted them to ban Koreans because they hate Koreans and no one wants to play with or against Koreans. So that was also on our prediction. But yeah. All right. So yeah, I can talk a little bit in general as well. Like throughout the tournament, I think it really helped us that we got to play a lot of games before the final. Because our opinions on civs and what's the best composition slash strategy changed, I would say, with every week. Even like after we played the semifinals, we got like this wow. Because like, okay, wow, Britain's on beach fight should just be a free win, right? That's the type of one thing that happened after the semifinal. So yeah, our opinions and stuff like that changed every week, every single week. And that was very helpful. But yeah, game one was Steppe, as we said. So I'm just going to go ahead and open Steppe right away. And I'll pause it at start. And I'll explain. There were a couple of restarts here, so that was a little bit unfortunate for us. There were first one restart because Doubt lost his villager. And after that game, and we were like, it was like 1 minute into the game, and Tato has already sent the villager forward in that game, because the whole idea is for him to build a forward barracks in the middle of the map, to get some militia out on the field, and then harass the enemy zebra hunters, because as you can see, and as we said before, there's not a lot of food around where you place your town center, but towards the middle, there's a lot of zebra running around. So yeah, like we spent like 2 minutes to erase all the traces of a potential drush. We were like removing straggler trees, removing the villager we sent the villager back and everything. But then again, then there was a second game and we did the same thing and then they restarted and then the barracks was already up in the middle. So they could see the barracks after the restart. So they knew it was coming then for what is this game, which is the game that was actually played out. But yeah, I'm also going to show you one thing that is really important here. I think we and Finland are the only team that was doing this throughout the tournament. I'm not sure exactly, could be some other teams did it as well, but we knew that AM did not do it. So we always felt like, okay, we're going to have an economic edge and our strategy is going to be really good. And also AM didn't play with Sling throughout the whole tournament, so we didn't expect him to Sling at all throughout the final series. But anyways, let me let the game run a little bit and I can tell you what I mean exactly what we did differently. So you can see, you could make an argument, this is probably a natural TC anyway, but like could make one here as well, but Doubt didn't have to do it, but yeah, look at Tato, he's making also, Tato's natural TC would probably be here, but he's making it here so he can make it next to a straggler tree. These trees were so crucial to our strategy. The same for me, needed a town center next to a straggler tree. The reason for that is that with the straggler tree, you can go to the middle right away and you can do a mill first. And that boosts your economy insanely much. You see, I'm already sending a villager towards the middle to get my food eco going. And Tato is already in the middle with a villager making a barracks. Now, this is the reason we picked Persians. The whole reason for Persian was you start with extra wood, right? You place the town center on a straggler tree. And then you make the barracks and make an early drush. With the idea, of course, to take them off the air, slow them down, and get an edge from there. And the whole transition for Tato is transition into a strong economy, make towers everywhere, and start slinging. To me, as the Portuguese player. Yeah, we can take a quick look at the civs first, as I have a sip of my coffee first. Sir Empress was questioning the TC placement. He didn't think about the tree. They both questioned the placement because of stone and gold. So it's good that you pointed that out, thanks. No worries. Yeah, let's look at the civs. So for our team, we had Portuguese, Persians, and Chinese. Now, we had a little bit of back and forth about which civ to use for Steppe. I know Doubt and Jordan liked Mongols a lot for Steppe throughout the whole tournament. And of course, we did as well. Mongols is super strong here. But I started saying that I'd rather use, if we have Mongols, I'd rather use it for a map where laming is crucial. Because you don't get to use the scout bonus here very much. And I think Chinese, anyway, is a better civ overall here. So I wanted to use some Mongols for a civ like Dust or Colosseum, where laming can just really win the game straight up. And Tato agreed with me as well. But naturally, we didn't know which of the civs we are going to have. But Chinese was... we wanted an archer civ with Portuguese and Persians. So Chinese was the natural choice. Now, the reason we went Portuguese as well, guys, is because you have free cartography in Dark Age, right? You have free cartography in Dark Age, and we were going to use our horses to help scout for Tato. So we could help scout and look around to find the enemy zebra, right? Because he can see what we see, and then we can work together to help his drush do more, well, to maximize the potential of the Drush, right? Of course, Doubt completely forgot about this and did only scout it for himself. But okay, whatever. But yeah, again, you can see here, I'm taking this Drago tree here. I already have a mill in the middle. And where's AM? They're making lumber camps. AM are making lumber camps, all three of them. Completely standard builds, just making lumber camps. Yeah. So this strategy, honestly, I think this puts you so far ahead of the opponents just by putting the mill towards the middle first, so you get that food economy steadily going, and then transition to wood afterwards. Yeah, let's carry on with the game. So yeah, our whole strategy again is based around this Drush into Tato towering up, slinging, Doubt going full archers, and Tato slinging me for knights, and a little bit small sling to Doubt for castle age, if he needs it. So you can see his Drush is already out. Okay, so the timing here as well, guys. The timing here is crazy good, because we'll click like this. He has 3 militia already, right? AM Hart, for example, is just about getting his... He's just going out to get his first deer and mill up. Now you can see it doesn't have loom right now. Leary did loom. MBL hasn't done loom either, but they're all going out to take their first deer. And the militia and Drush is already out on the map. This is where we were a little bit unlucky scouting. Doubt is now coming up to scout. I also didn't find MBL, but that makes sense because they weren't out in the middle yet. Why is Persians good for this strat? Because they start with 50 extra food and 50 extra stone. But I'll be talking a lot, so if there's a small break here and there, it's because I'm taking a sip of something to drink. Yeah, you can see the timing. The Drush is there, is about to attack, and they are just moving out to take their first deer. If Tato missed this. This villager was without loom. He could have killed this villager probably, but he got loom now just in time. But you can see this Drush is doing damage, it's slowing him down, and he's not able to take food freely as he wants to. And the thing is, let's say they can't kill villas or whatever, doesn't matter, just kill their zebra. It's damage, it's free damage, and it slows them down. Didn't AM know it was coming though? Yes, they did, because the restart showed the barracks, but we thought about it and was like, okay, what if they know it's coming? Then what? What's their reaction to that? How do you counter it? Like, how do you make it not worth it? And we didn't see that. So we still went for it. And they also didn't know if we were going for it, because only if Tato was pocket, only if it was flank. Like, there's a lot of things that could change. Like, and also they didn't know if we're still going for it after they knew it was coming, right? So there was a lot of potential mind games in there. Yeah, you can see he's just being annoying here, bringing villagers to be idle. He's killed a couple of zebra. And you can see the uptimes now. Being Doubter up, Leary and MBL are as well. But Hart, he is struggling. He has 350 food. He's not able to click up. He has farms even going. He's taking stone. Hart is definitely slowed down a lot here. Yeah, the plan following this up is me going in scouts into a faster castle-ish with knights, and Doubt just spamming a shit ton of crossbows. Now we expected AM to play standard, we expected MBL to go archers, but what caught us off guard a little bit was Leary going archers as well as pocket. We were expecting Leary to go scouts with Berber pocket. We thought that made more sense, but Tato scouted him here going archer range, and he was naturally here with his Drush, so he was being annoying there too. And since the big thing here is, we also knew they do this. We knew they tower up their front and their mills to keep their food eco safe. Which also means that they're playing fairly passively, especially MBL on this side. He always drops towers immediately to defend his hunt. So MBL's initial army is slower and more passive. And now that we know that Leary is going archery ranges in the middle, we have mobility over them. And we also still have Tato's Drush out on the map. So we were a little bit surprised that they went archers here. But yeah, now you can see we had mobility. I'm here with scouts already able to attack and deal damage, kill some archers. And Doubt is coming fast. And Tato quickly following with his militia as well. So yeah, we're already getting very favorable trades. Lyria's lost his first 4 archers, which is a big hit. Big hit is also losing mining time, gathering time, is losing villagers. And I think we were, from this point on, we felt really confident already. The only issue we had here was, okay, Hart is still not doing anything. He's up to feudal age, but we don't see anything from him. So you were wondering whether he was going to go fast castle knights or conks. That was the only thing we were concerned about here. Now I saw him MBL coming here with his first archer, so I had to drop a tower. And I had told Doubt as well, Doubt, drop a tower. MBL's archers are coming. So there he goes. 1 sec. I'm trying to read chat a little bit in between as well to see if I can catch some good questions that I can answer. Someone in chat pointed out that maybe save and exit should be used for restarts. Yeah, we spoke about that as well. We said like, damn, we should have saved and exit because... But then again, one can always open a stream to see what's going on. Yeah, MBL was going to tower here to make a new lumber camp here, but I caught him with perfect, a little bit lucky timing, so that was great. So we got 2 more villager kills from MBL. He's already 2 villas behind me, for example. Yeah, so you can see the important thing is how Tattoo transitions. Now he's doing wheelbarrow. He did all the important economy upgrades, gold mining, lumber, horse color. And this was another thing we wanted to debate a little bit. We wanted Tattoo to make 1 or 2 scouts, show them, and then have them think that, okay, they're not slinging. Tattoo is making units himself. But I don't know if that actually worked or not. Probably not. But that was like the idea behind the stable. Just to have a scout out there and show them that we're not slinging, in quotes. But yeah, we were. So yeah, we knew now that Hart was gonna go fast castle because we didn't see anything. That was wasting archers here. Normal stuff. This was the second point of the game where we felt like, okay, we're getting a really good trade here. We're gonna see it soon. So we knew Lyra was coming there. I was grouping up my scouts here. He had a tower there. Lyra was moving into the tower. And that's when we engage. He's in range of the tower. My scouts come here. And there are 10 archers from Doubt coming around behind. Now Doubt is not microing at all, so normal stuff. But yeah, it was a really good engage. Really good engage. And you can see Tattoo slung me a few resources, and I'm up to castle age now myself. Preparing a second stable. And yeah, this is the whole strategy. I was a little bit too heavy on gold here, but I didn't really have resources to make the farms, or it was not worth it for me to move them over to even more wood. Tattoo, yeah, this is at the same time as Lyra was microing his archers down here. Tattoo killed 2 villagers with his drush here. So the drush was still being useful even at this moment. See, there's 2 more dead bodies. And he even forced a tower from Lyra here. So the drush was still even doing damage at this point. Now, we didn't know still if Hart was going conks or knights. We knew they had a market, but that is not really a tell because they want cartography anyway. So we weren't sure if there's going to be conks or if there's going to be knights coming. We kind of expected conks. We saw his castle fairly soon as well, but that was also a little bit of a pickle because conks is a really good counter to sling knights. Once you have enough conks to one-shot knights, you can just, yeah, like the knights melt. So as soon as we know that the conks are there, like our mindset kind of switches to, okay, Doubt, we need you to keep your archers alive. We need you to make a shit ton of more archers, because your archers is the only way we fight those conks. So my job as getting slung, you can see we see the cast there. My job getting slung here switches a little bit. Well, first off, let me talk a little bit about sling. So a lot of people think when you sling, you have to kill. It's not like that. It's a TyRanT, like even like back in the days when we played with Cab and Jordan, we never played a sling to kill. We never played a sling to kill. We played a sling to get tech advantage, get economy advantage, get map control, and take it from there. We never played a sling to kill. A lot of people think, okay, I'm being slung, I need to make siege, I need to kill, I need to kill, I need to kill. If I don't kill one guy at least, then this thing is not worth it. It's not like that. It's way better, at least I think it's way better, to play it with map control and taking advantages instead. So now you can see MBL is keeping his army at home, he's making more towers to keep safe. Leary is making towers, keeping his armies home. They have to play passively, they're not castle age, they can't move out. Only Heart has the mobility and conquistadors out on the map. So, yeah, again, I'm even doing 2 TCs. The most important part as well, if you're being slung, don't forget to make your own economy. That's the alpha omega, guys. If you're being slung, make your own economy. 2, 3, 4 town centers, doesn't matter. You need your own economy. Yeah, I'm not. See, you can see I'm not even using my knights too much because I know that I'm gonna be clicking Imperial Age eventually as well. So I kind of don't even want to fight to a certain extent. I want to keep as many knights as possible alive because they're gonna get that next tech advantage as we hit Imperial Age. Yeah, again, I just when we knew the conks were there, I just told out keep making archers. We need to keep your archers alive. So my job kind of switched into okay, I'm gonna be meat shield for Doubt. I'm gonna keep his archers alive. And we're gonna just keep map presence and run around the map. Yeah, let's have a look at Tato. He got raided here by conks. I think he rang the town bell here. Which is a very good strategy because once you have all these towers, you're probably saving way more vills by ringing the town bell. Yeah, you can see he's just towering up because he's trying to keep his economy safe to sling the resources, which he's still doing. And I think this was the only harassed Tato really got early on. Yeah, when still here now, they have since also again here they don't have the mobility. They're keeping their. They don't know who we're gonna attack, right? So Leary had to stay at home in case we attacked him, and Biel had to stay at home. So we're just dictating where to fight and the whole thing throughout the whole game here. And now just okay, some free damage. All right, we got some free damage. We're going out again. We don't have to stay here. Then move out, and this was it. This is like one of the big moments as well. We saw Leary's army out in the middle of the map. Alright, they don't have knight support, they don't have the meat shield. And these monks as well, these monks I kept sending them forward because I wanted him to snipe them. I didn't want him to snipe them naturally. I wanted him to feel tempted to snipe them so that his army would not move too far away, so we were able to catch it. You can see he's committing to those monks, which forced him. He did a misclick there as well. But that forced him to let my knights get on top of him. And here I was like, Doubt, micro, Doubt, you need to follow. Doubt, you need to micro, follow, micro. He's like, I'm fixing my eco, man. Goddamn Doubt. I'm like, Doubt, this is one of the most important fights in this game. Micro, please. And he did, as you can see. But, fucking Doubt, man. I'm fixing my eco. God damn it. He just left them there. Like, the thing is there, Leary and Heart both have ranged units here. So they're microing backwards, right? When they micro backwards, they get good trades on my knights. And if Doubt just leaves his army here, then he doesn't hit because they hit and run, hit and run, hit and run. So his archers don't hit. That's why I needed him to chase as well, because if he keeps chasing, then MBL's army doesn't do damage as well, because he's coming from behind. And yeah, he did follow up, so we did get a really good trade there. Cleaned Leary's whole army, and now MBL is once again left on his own. So you can see my resources right now. I have a fairly good eco going. I have one of the most build counts in the game, second highest, and I'm ready to click Imperial Age. So we don't want to fight anymore right now. We just want to run around, be active, be annoying, and not take any fights. And again, we need to keep Doubt's crossbows alive, because those are the key to killing all the conquistadors. Like, my knights aren't the key anymore. They were the key early on, but now Doubt's crossbows are the key. My knights are only a meat shield, keep Doubt safe, and do damage where we can right now. Okay, we got some. Okay, there's a nice moment here, guys. I'll show you. It shows as well how good Leary is. So I know he has archers inside this range. I know my monks are exposed. See, I'm trying to dodge him here. I knew he was going to target my monks. He killed one monk and almost killed the other one as well. That shows how good Leary is as well. Spots these small things, details. But yeah, like I'm up to Imperial Age. Now what? Okay, what's the next step? I'm up to Imperial Age. Okay, now we need to be able to pack a punch. And how do we do it? We do it by getting tech on siege. So I want to prepare rams with capped ram and cavalier. Once you have that, there's no castle age army that can defeat us or kill us. And here, Doubt got caught a little bit off guard. He just needs to micro back and hit conquistadors here, and he did that, so that's good. Yeah, I mean, at this game point, you can see. Let's just look at the villager counts. They're not looking too bad for AM right now. Hart got a good early boom going since he went fast castle, and all of us have decent economies as well. But that's not the point. The biggest point is the military advantage. Doubt has 40 crossbows. I have 22, soon to be cavalier with +4 armor, and they only have castle age units, conquistadors, crossbowmen, and nothing else. So now we have the moment to do some damage. I'm preparing rams. I'm going to do cap ram as well. And we are going to try and hit whoever's closest, which is MBL, to deal a big blow. Like now we're at the stage where, okay, now we need to do damage. Because now we have the Imperial tech. There's no next step for me, right? If I had Paladin, then sure, that works. But I don't have Paladin with Portuguese. So the next step for us now is to do damage with the tech advantage we have. And also Doubt got slung to Imperial Age here, so we don't even have to fight right now, because we know Doubt's gonna hit Imperial Age before them as well. As you know, the cap ram is incoming, and that's when we're gonna start just taking out buildings, being annoying, wait for the tech to kick in for Doubt as well. And you can see I'm not even taking a fight here, because I know, okay, Doubt's gonna have Arbalest soon, so I don't have to fight. I'm splitting up a little bit because I know I don't only need like 10 cavalry here to keep Doubt's army safe. So I'll send these guys to raid wherever I can find anything. You understand why Lyra didn't go knights or camels as Berbers? We were expecting him to go scouts into knights, so we were a little bit surprised by that. We did make ranges in the middle of the map, so yeah, we were a little bit surprised by that. What if AM focused on Tato? If they focus on Tato, they would lose their whole army. I would just run over there with 20 knights and clean up whatever they had. And Tato had towers everywhere. You can see how safe his base is. If anything comes in, he can click the town bell and all the villagers will jump into towers. Tato was in no danger whatsoever. And also Doubt has such a big army as well, right? So Tato is completely safe here. And he's also being super annoying with like... this is hashtag just Tato things. You know, he's sending one villager. Okay, I am safe now. I have extra stone. What can I do with... How can I use myself to be as annoying as possible? Go forward, make an outpost, find a wood line, and tower drop it. And still have a scout alive. And I'm sure he's sneaking villagers around to make more outposts as well, to see where it can be useful. But yeah, now Doubt has Arbalest coming soon, so we're just making our way towards the town center. We know that MBL cannot pick a fight with us. You know, they cannot pick a fight with us at all still. So we're just waiting for the damage here. You see, we're still not jumping on the town center because we're waiting for Arbalest. Now Doubt's upgrades are kicking in, Bracer, Arbalest. Now we go. Because now we know that, okay, they can never fight this. And now look at this, there's this idle time, guys. This villager's not collecting. He's losing his town center, he's losing access to the gold, stone. And he's just kind of out of the game right now. So Lyra's hitting Imp, and Bale hit Imp as well. He's gonna have like 40 Arbalest with upgrades, but he's left with 50 villagers. I can see all of our villager counts are healthy. They're also still completely on the back foot. They're just passively trying to defend. They're playing the reactive game all the time. They don't know, they cannot put pressure on us anywhere. So I kill a town center here. He was just about to build it, and I managed to kill the town center. Still some raids going on here. Tato has a sneak villager here, so we know when they're going to set up trade and everything. Now it's just about being active, keeping the lead, and get Tato back into the game. Tato is now Castle Age, with 76 villagers hitting Castle Age, so he's going to be Imperial Age super fast, right? See him doing Caravan to get trade started. And all that good stuff. At this point, this game is GG. It's pretty much GG, yes, but this is when it becomes super GG. Now we know their armies are in the middle here, so I'll just go to the side. They can't engage Doubt, so I'll just go and find whatever eco MBL has left. And yeah, this is everything MBL has, and now MBL is Ripperino, as you can say. Tato still being sneaky. Now Tato is also doing the team wall across the whole middle. The reason he's doing it, he doesn't have fortified walls, but me and Doubt have armies everywhere we need to pay attention to, so it makes sense for Tato to spend time on the wall here. Now we have trade up and running, but MBL is doing a sneaky move soon. I'll try to show you guys that as well. And yeah, MBL going, Leary going Cav Archers didn't really make sense. It kind of makes sense if Heart's transitioning into Knights or Paladin, but I don't think it makes sense if Heart is going to stick with Conquistadors. Yeah, this is an important fight, so I know I'm never going to get a good trade here with my Cavalier. What I need to do is serve as a meat shield so Doubt can do damage. You can see what happened there was, okay, I'm being chased too far. I'm chasing too far. That Doubt's not getting the shots in, right? So I'm just retreating. So they come back into the fight, and then I go forward again to be the meat shield again. I'm going to do it once more, even. See, okay, I'm too far away. Doubt is too far now, so I'll go back. Bring them back into the fight. And then I'll go forward again. My units are not there to deal damage. They're there to die and make sure Doubt's army doesn't die, pretty much. So it's kind of a tanking role, pretty much, at this point. The thing is, if I just keep chasing this, I lose every Cavalier, and Doubt even loses the fight. You need to run back and forth to make sure you don't waste them, because if they just hit and run all the time, then all the Cavalier will die. Protecting the Lord, yes. Yeah, so yeah, this is it. We knew MBL. I saw MBL here. I saw him coming here with 2 villagers. So I sent my vills to try and chase them. I didn't know exactly how many vills. I thought it was more than 2. You can see I'm trying to chase them here. But yeah, there was a lot going on, so I didn't know if I missed them. But this villager, this is weird. Like, look, they stopped chasing for some reason. Like, these 2 stopped chasing. I didn't know why. So I made an outpost here and there just to be sure. This is a good trade for Doubt still. Any trades at this point is good for us, because we have the economies, we have the players, we have the trade. So any trades for us are good at this point. Tattoo is getting back into the game. He's going Imp. He's going to do Husbandry. He's even making stables in the back here soon. He's going to do Paladin. And that was like, okay. Yeah, I need to get something to drink after this. My throat is rip. The point here is now, okay, I need to transition out of Cavalier. Tattoo is coming into the game with Paladin. So I'm going to prepare archery ranges to make like gunpowder or arbalest and whatnot. And let Tato be the Paladin player as the game goes on. We get some good raids here as well. Marcus, we know they are starting to try to set up trade now. I should have taken this earlier though, taken the resources that MBL's TC left behind. Wouldn't it be better if you as Portuguese would have slung Tato and gone Knights since he has Paladins? No, because if Tato is doing the Drush, that will slow him down already. And Portuguese have cheaper knights as well with their gold cost. They have a bonus where all units cost 15% less gold. So we save a lot of gold as well on making the knights. But when Tato is doing the Drush, slowing himself down, it makes more sense to sling Portuguese. And then Tato can join the game later with Paladin. Because MBL, you got away with this villager. I didn't notice it immediately. He's gonna make archery ranges down here. See, I can see it right now. But now I'm leaving Doubt. Okay, this is like we knew Doubt was being blocked here, but we was like, okay, just trade that army. Doesn't matter. We have the position here. Siege rams they don't have units to take siege rams. That's their biggest problem here. So I just leave him behind and go raid and do damage wherever we can. If I go here to fight as well to try and help Doubt, then I just waste all my cavalry. Yeah, at this point I'm just gonna let the game run a little bit faster. I think I spent too much time on this game already, but hopefully it gave you some good insight. Are Fatoria any good? Not really, no. Yeah. Now I realized, okay, I should start taking this gold and stuff and clean MBL again, because they're all focused on the left side, so that gives me the mobility to use my Cavalier to hit the right side. And this was also a good moment, like, okay, this was like, okay, they're doing the... This is their desperation move. This is, okay, we're losing, let's try to hit their trade. So we saw this immediately, we knew it was coming. By the way, let me just show you how I dealt with this. I'll lose all these vills, but that's fine. I walled him in and had a tower there, so this was rendered useless. Okay, so we knew he's coming in here. Tato reacts with paladins, Doubt's dropping a cast, is dropping a bomber tower, and I'm sending skirms to deal with it. So we had to deal with this immediately, and I think we did very well doing so as well. Tato now has paladins, and that's like the ending blow. He has stables in the back here, ready to raid and start hitting their trade as well. So, and these camel archers can never move out. We have bomber towers there, we have skirms coming, and that was pretty straightforward. And once this doesn't work out, they're gonna realize. Look, they're just hitting ramps here. This takes forever to kill them without melee units. Nambiel is still 13 villagers, so this is gonna be it. They had an extra gold in the back here. I'm not sure if they scouted it or not. Oh, they did not. Big gold here. Yeah, they called GG. So our strategy worked really, really well here. And we were naturally really happy about that. Really a good start for us, of course. But yeah, I do agree. It was surprising to us that Lyria went archers. I'm not sure if... the question here is, did they make a decision? Like, were they saying, okay, Heart is going to go scouts, so Lyria and MBL should go archer ranges? But then again, Heart couldn't click up to Feudal Age fast enough. And it would still make sense if he went Knights, I think. But since he went Conks, I don't think it makes sense at all. But maybe Lyria was already committed to the archers by the time Heart had to transition on and adapt to go Kongs instead. Yeah, that was the first game. Already, obviously, it put us in the lead, and we were happy about that. We'll check the achievements as well. That with the most losses and kills, which makes sense since he had the Arbalest range units. And he kind of became the most important player, I would say, mid-Castle Age and onwards, because he was the only one with the counter to the Conquistadors. So we needed to keep his army alive. See, I was being slung, but I still had one of the best economies in the game, which is like really important. You need to keep, to boom your own economy while being slung. And look at this. I had one more gold than Tato in trade. Get a wreck, Tati. How about Tato? What do you mean, how about Tato? Not sure what you mean. I mean, Tato was slinging there. It wasn't too much, but he did these small things that really made a lot of work. Why sling Portuguese and not Chinese? Because Portuguese has cheaper knights. We wanted to use that bonus. And also, Portuguese... We wanted to let Doubt have Chinese. Better economy, easier transitions, and just play archers with Chinese is very straightforward. You can just use his macro there. While Portuguese, sling them for knights, then we have some more mobility, and I usually play more of the mobility civs. Yeah, that was game 1, so we shall just go ahead and launch game 2. I think I spent way too much time in game 1 already. I didn't intend for this to take this long. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna take a minute just to go grab some water, because my throat is acting a little bit. I'll also shout out all the subs and all the messages, guys. I'll shout them out when we're done with this. Hopefully that's cool by you guys. But yeah, be right back quickly. Alright, I'm back. I listened to you explain shit for a day. Yeah. What about Doubt Heavy Camel? We didn't need Heavy Camel. We didn't need Heavy Camel at all. As long as you have Meat Shield, you want units that do damage instead. And Paladins do more damage. Oh yeah, that was game 1. Naturally, we were in a good spot. And we picked Donut as map 2. Now, this is it. We didn't know what civs they would go for here. Now, we guessed towards like Aztec, Celt. We knew Celts for sure. Aztec was like, okay, maybe Aztecs, but we didn't know the third civ for sure. They went with Teutons. Our civs were Malay, Saracens, and Vikings, which is exactly the 3 civs we wanted. These were exactly the 3 civs we wanted for this map. Did AM played one directional, so you were able to read their strats easily. We knew that they were playing standard, not with any special strategies, so yes, we kind of could play around with that, right? Yes, you can see I picked Malay, Jordan came in for Doubt, playing Saracens, and Tato played Vikings. I'm sure Vikings was a little bit of a surprise. A lot of people probably thought we picked Vikings with the idea to sling. It was our idea initially, but like to be making longbows and castlage and slinging. But we did change that. We figured, damn, longbows are too strong. Let's just get Vikings to Imperial Age and play elite longbows, which will be even stronger. So the whole plan again with Vikings was, okay, he'll play a standard game, he'll go Imperial Age, he'll make longbows, and he can sling afterwards once he has extra resources. So yeah, Vikings was not there with the with the slinging role. He was there to make longboats and control the sides. As you can see, there are shallows and water on the sides, and we wanted there to be longboats running around here and here as well. Well, longboats are not galleys. Longboats are easier to micro, and they are very good against rams, for example, which galleons are not. Right, so Jordan was Saracens. Saracens was just this, okay, there's Imperial Age powerhouse. They can do anything. They're really good units, so we wanted them there. And then Malay was for elephants, primarily. Elephants, bomber towers, arbalest, all this stuff. Even harbors, if that fit in. But yeah, Malay are really good in Imperial Age. So yeah, we had 3 good civs here, and we were happy with that. Now the early game here is a little bit awkward for us, because now Aztecs will have an early lead with the eagle. I'm just actually going to see his point of view. I haven't watched these games before. So he's taken 2 sheep from me. He could have taken the rhino as well there. But now he's going to know that my scout is there, so he's probably not going to go for it. Yeah, it's always because the eagle is stronger than the scout in Dark Age, so naturally you're at a disadvantage when it comes to laming here. I'm just trying to debate him away so I can take the goats, but he keeps coming in again. And MBL's scout is on the way to help as well. So this laming kind of hurt me a little bit because I was struggling a little bit with food. At the same time here, Tato is going to lose a boar as well to heart. So early on, we were struggling a little bit on the sides. Yes, Hollery, this will go to YouTube for sure. So yeah, like they have the early advantage in quotes with the laming because they have the eagle. And then MBL scout is here as well. But Jordan's come to help me as well, but they still have an eagle, which is better. But yeah, we take some good trades here. MBL scout is now less HP, and we get my goats back. So I didn't really get lamed. It did hurt my food income because I didn't have the goats there as I wanted in time. But we are able to fight off this eagle, and me and Jordan are going to be able to kill the eagle as well soon. Meanwhile, Tato did lose a rhino here. This is Tato's rhino that Hard is eating right now. Here we're just teamworking to kill the eagle. And now I have all my resources, but my economy is a little bit messed up here. And I also have a big gap here to wall. I do realize in hindsight I could have walled it way differently than I did. Could have just made 1 dock here and walled to this forest and here. Instead I went for like 2-3 docks here, which was a little bit awkward. I struggle to see it in game. Tato as well. Tato is doing a nice wall. He's just walling here, dock and wall. And we're both doing drush as well here. So I mean, this game isn't too much about strategy, I would say. This is more about execution and then late game compositions. So we'll probably go a little bit faster through this. Yeah, they see me drushing now, and I see Lyri drushing, so we know what's going down. And the problem here is Aztecs can do 5 militia without taking gold. Well, I realized, okay, this is gonna be a drush. I need to take more gold. This is gonna slow down my fuelage time a lot. But I needed to get more militia out to make sure I could actually close the gap. Took a bad fight there, bad fight. Yeah, I'm getting enough militia out to deal with it. But yeah, my eco is a little bit in shambles. I'm very low on food. I'm gonna spend a long time to get up. But then again, Malay, most forgiving civ in the game because of the fast uptime. I'm not sure what I did here. This must have been a misclick. Yeah, definitely a misclick here. Not sure why I sent 4 bills. Oh, actually no, it wasn't, because God, my throat. Because we knew MBL was going scouts, right? We didn't know exactly which side. Hart went forward here, so we didn't know exactly which side. Tato said it was closed, so I was like, oh shit, he's going scouts and I'm still open. So I really need to close this fast. But you can see how I'm walling this. This is super awkward. I could have just walled from this dock all the way down to the tree here. That was super awkward, but yeah, not good. I was busy doing this as well, so it was hard for me to like grasp exactly how I should wall this properly. But yeah, Tato is still Dark Age. Naturally, when you're lamed, it's hard to get up to fuelage fast. He cannot make a counter tower, and Hart is going to be able to break through the dock here. So yeah, now our plans were a little bit out of the window. We wanted to play this going to Castle to Imperial Age, but they were playing super aggressively on the sides. We were hoping to be able to close the sides to be safe. We weren't really able to do. Look at this wall, God. Not the best. Yeah, I'm finally able to clean the drush at least. Yeah, you can see my eco is a mess. It's a complete mess. But then again, Malay can go up to ages 80% faster, so that kind of really helps. Tato's being forward here, there's scouts inside, so Jordan needs to transition into stable. He was going to just go full boom, but he had to turn to adapt and go stable to be able to help the flanks. See the scouts inside. Yeah, it was a little bit of a pickle here, but Tato's dealing well with the forward here. He has a safe stone and gold that he can take, so... So yeah, yes, Shifty. This is going to YouTube as well. See, I'm like, Lyri hit Castle Age. I didn't even click. But I'm able to click now, and I'm still gonna hit Castle Age only at before 19 minutes, which is all melee. Now, I wasn't sure what it was gonna follow. Was it gonna Monk Rush? I didn't know for sure. I made a galley because I wanted to see what's coming. And my galley will find his monks and mangoes. Tato's doing really well with this. The tower is getting himself safe. It's very nicely done. If Hart saw Tato's second goal, do you think Tato could have survived? I'm pretty sure he knows it's there. Oh, he didn't know it was there. Wow. Okay. Well, Tato is reclaiming this gold anyway, right? So, I think so, yes. Okay, this is now... Okay, now I know the drush is there. So, my reaction is... I mean, that the Monk Rush. I want one demo, see if I can get like good value here. I'm gonna get a really good trade first off. This felt good. This felt really good. Watch this. Bada boom. Watch. Oh boy. Oh boy. Boom. Feels good. So, like my brain here, my brain told me, okay, there's no way he's gonna continue pushing, right? I have 3 docks. I can easily make demos and stuff. It would be silly to commit resources to try and push this. That's what my brain thought. I thought, there's no way he's gonna keep pushing now, because I just need demos, galleys, whatever, fires. Cannot break this. So I thought, okay, I'm just not gonna make ships, because I don't think it makes sense for him to make anything, so why waste resources? I'd rather invest that to my boom. But yeah, he still went for it, and that kind of caught me off guard. I didn't expect him to actually keep doing it after it was shut down, kind of, because the 2 mangonels was like, okay, his push is gone. Then he just goes for redemption and tries to convert all the docks. On the side, Tato again, just reclaiming map control. He has a dock up here. And he's gonna start making longboats once he has castle edge. I started making demos to see if I could save this, but it was all in vain. But yeah, I started to put a lot of people on stone in case, so I could drop a defensive castle. Because Aztec Monk Rush, you can never underestimate it. I don't like how MBL played this game. He did good time and input without eco. Well, the thing is, he cut through here, right, and made a castle there. The thing is, if honestly, well, we'll look at it. We'll look at it. I haven't seen it properly, but I think I have an idea of what happened. But yeah, there's not too much action going on here. They're just booming here now. Two mangoes, some ducks. The action is on this side. I started making karambits to try and outnumber the monks. But he did some really good micro, and the karambits are fairly weak. I was expecting them to kill monks faster, but Aztec monks have so high HP and everything, so it was kind of a silly move by me to actually engage before as early as I did. How did that feel? Like 3% off and it got converted? It didn't really matter at all. It didn't really matter. I'm just walling off here as well, so he can't sneak around. Yeah, the biggest issue here is that they have presence inside on our base. Here as well, they have presence on our side of the map, and we don't like that. That's the beautiful longbows of Tati. Didn't get a single conversion there, that was really nice. A little bit lucky, but really nice. Yeah, you can see the Karambits, they have 6 damage, and the monks have 55 HP. I really didn't think that through when I started engaging initially. That was really dumb. I just figured, okay, I'm gonna have enough numbers to take it out, but yeah, it didn't work out. Yeah, now I saw Vils were coming here, so I was like, oh shit, he's gonna do a forecast. I need to get Imp. I need to get Imp ASAP. And second castle. This was more because I didn't want him to have Manganos here, so I kind of sacrificed these Karambits to make sure I could get this castle up. And Tato will sling me some food later for where I can use it for elite Karambits and stuff like that. Or did he already sling it? I don't remember when I got the food. Let me check. I don't remember exactly when I got the food. Yeah, he didn't sling yet. He slung me the food I hit, I think in Imperial Age. He said he had extra food, so he would send me so I could do Karambits. Yeah, he only had one cast in here. I think it was a mistake to transition into Pike. Halbs, not Halbs, Champion. I should watch the other side as well. I'm just saying, like, he's going for champions here instead. I think he should have made one Treb and then just make Jaguars, probably even. I don't know, actually. I mean, he wants the castle to make Trebs, so... Yeah, honestly, I'm not sure what Lyra should do in this position. He cannot make Jaguars, because then he's going to lose Treb War. Probably... Maybe defensive castles, even. Just try to keep presence here with buildings, but make the castles defensively. Because he's just going to get outnumbered by Karambits if he goes champions. And also I have more castles forward, so I'm going to win a Treb War as well. Yeah, over here you can see Tato is in with longboats. This is really nice. Just to get behind enemy lines, to cause disturbances, and be annoying. And MBL has to react with docks of his own here. And MBL is busy trying to cut through here soon. That's super... he's through here. Trying to... deal with this, so that's super annoying for MBL, who's already, he only has 92 Vils, right? Jordan has 130 Vils, so Jordan's economy is way superior. Yeah, Arbs Arbs would not be a good option because I can easily transition to Elephant's Karambit combo. Yeah, Jordan is in a super healthy position here with this economy. He's gonna make Mamelukes and really be helpful here. Yeah, I kind of agree that this low eco early in push maybe was a mistake from MBL, because they already had so much presence, both on Heart and MBL Lyra's side. And I think if MBL just went Wold Raiders to this side, probably, then I probably would have been in a problem. If MBL just boomed up and went Wold Raiders to this side, I probably would have been in more of a pickle than I was. But they decided to go for this. I mean, they're controlling one of his goals, which is good, I guess, but Jordan has such a fully boomed economy with that he should be able to deal with anything here. Was Jordan's plan to straight imp and Mamelukes? Jordan was plan to boom and adapt. Do whatever he needed to do, but he wanted him to hit Imperial with a really good economy. Now Tat is doing a really good moves here. I mean, this is this is a little bit lucky that the towers were here already, but this castle here doesn't go up. Tat was doing guard tower, and he will deny this castle with the towers, and that's so important here. If that castle goes up, Tato loses so much of his economy, and then Bale gets another presence very far forward. That's gonna take a while to clean. So this was very nice for Tato to place those towers. Yeah, but here, there's a trap war here. He's coming in with the karambits, trying to take my traps. But they're so weak that I figure I can just repair, and the castle will take them out. And I sent these guys a little bit forward to debate monks into the castle fire, and I was able to repair the trap. So now it's clear that he's gonna lose the trap war, and he knows it. So he's trying to back out here. Very nice snipes from Jordan here as well. Again, I'm gonna let this run a little bit fast because this is more about just compositions and late game than it is about strategy from this point on. Listen to MBL. No, my army was made on hard side, not for my base. Yeah, it was made here. I'm just saying that it would probably be better if you went Ward Raiders on my side. Then I would have struggled more with Lyri's presence here. Okay, now it's good. Here my thought was, okay, I have enough army to kill everything Lyri has. As soon as this castle is down, I'm going. And he realized the same thing, so he's trying to fall back any second now. See, he knows, okay, the castle is going down. He knows he has to retreat, so he's starting to run now, and that's my goal. Go, go, go. See, he's still here, Tato. Here I'm always going to get a good trade, because I'm constantly going to be spamming Corambus. Follow it up as well. And again, MBL is not able to make any forward push here. The castle is going down, and Jordan has great economy and great unit composition here to help this side. Yeah, this as well, Lyri kind of failed with the walls here, but it wouldn't help anyway because I have 3 traps here that can open anything, even the trees. I would have been in on Lyri's economy anyway, and with the constant Karambit spam that is so fast as well, his villager count is going to drop significantly. Yeah, I think Tato did amazingly well getting the guard towers up here to slow down the push of MBL. And once Jordan's economy kicks in and his units come into the fray, I think it's really hard for him up here. And hard is Teutons. Now this is like, okay, late game composition wise, what's the idea here for them? I mean, they have Teutons, Aztecs, Celts. Naturally Celts, Siege, Woads, Halbs, Aztecs, monks and infantry probably, and Teutons, oh, probably Siege, Anger, Castles and Cavalier or Paladin, right? We have Jordan's Civ alone counters everything pretty much, especially with when we have the longboats on the sides. So we just when we saw the Civs, we were like, okay, we just get this late game, and I don't see how we're gonna lose this as well. And also we have elephants here, for example, with melee, elephants, karambits. Use a really good Civ composition for late game as well. Naturally Celts, I mean, with extra HP and Siege can be really tough, but yeah, I think we had far superior Civs going into late game as well here. Yeah, I mean, this is as well, they're all now reacting to try and help Lyri on this side. So hard to send in Cavalier / Paladin down there, but they're so exposed here now, right? Once Jordan starts pushing in here, the closest units here are stables. The closest units to defend here are stables. And what unit does Jordan have? Mamelukes. Ripperino! They're gonna fend me off here. I'm just trying to trade until I have to go back. I did kill a lot of vills from Lyris, down to 50 vills. I did raid MBL a little bit as well, but he has good... Wait, was I already in or am I going in now? I don't remember. I'm going in now. But MBL has a great economy running now anyway. Looking back, Heart should cast Sling Lyri and I should go together with Lyri. Why Sling Lyri though? For Eagles? Not sure if that would have been the best. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe. Yeah, now you can see we already like we were playing this long game, long term in mind. Like docks on both sides, get those longbows, control the water, control the shallows. Like the thing is, you want to make trade as far as possible, right? So trade markets will be like here and here and here, and this can be hit from water, right? So not only does it serve as a great defensive tool to control the chokes here, it also serves as a tool to raid and harass from all around their base. And he can even add elite cannon galleons and have 15. I think it's 15 range. No, 13 plus. Wait, I'm not sure. Let me check here. Elite cannon galleon. Yeah, 15 range. Maybe even 16 range if they have +1 siege engineers. Cannon gal is shooting from the water as well, so there's a lot of potential with the water control. Yeah, this game is it's pretty much over at this point, so I'm just gonna let it run out. See Hard is countering this with Cavalier and Spearman. And now the Mamlukas come in and they're gonna have no counter. Longboats are gonna come here as well, controlling this gold. And yeah. Even though they're pushing us back here, they're now losing control over this side. And it means their trade will never get up running. They can't take this gold from Heart. And yeah. As soon as my elephants as well come into the play, like Lyra does have a couple monks and MBL has helps, but elephants are so cost efficient always anyway. Especially with longboats in support. Alright. Was there ever a plan to cut a better trade line, or is that too much effort? It's too much effort early on. Like, I did X here. You can see my X right now is asking Taro to make a market here instead, so we can extend it a little bit further. And then I actually didn't realize Lyra was down here when the game was going on. And you can see I'm pushing my market for as far down as possible. We would have tried to get markets to make the distance as long as possible, but it was like it's not high priority. You're too busy fighting everywhere. Yeah, that was a game 2. It was more early pickles and then late game civ compositions. Less about strategy, I would say. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Not too much to point out here, I think, besides what we did in the game. What if Jordan wasn't pocket? It didn't matter who was pocket there for us. It didn't really matter. If I was pocket, I would have just boomed, gone elephants or karambits and whatnot. If Tato was pocket, he would just boom, make longboats on both sides and sling. Look at MBL and those excuses. MBL, I saw your clip the day before the final when you said you would 4-0 us. That was cool. Fortnite is fun, Ulrike. Fortnite is fun. Alright, so that was game 2. Then it's game 3, which is was Arabia. Let's see, we'll just open it up and check the civilizations. Damn slingers. Look, they're calling us slingers when, I mean, it's not our fault they weren't smart enough to sling. Caparino. Plebs. Did you learn nothing in Nations Cup, MBL? What the hell, man? I saw, by the way, I saw Lyra said the slinging wasn't a problem in the before the tournament. So, yeah. Anyways, let's look at the civs here. I clicked the wrong key. So, we went for Huns, Italians, and Mayans here. We didn't know what they were doing here. Like I thought they were using Incas here. The others thought they were saving Incas for beach fight, but I didn't see them as beach fight Inca players. Because I think the only way you use Incas on beach fight is if you're slinging, pretty much, kind of. But I don't see them slinging there, so I didn't expect them to use that. I thought they would use it here or Colosseum. But regardless, it didn't really affect. We wanted Italians, Huns, and Mayans here anyway. Italians can play pocket and flank, Huns the same. And Mayans, we wanted them on flank. I always kept getting flanks, so we wanted to give me Mayans, but then I got pocket twice, even this and the restart. But in the first game, they had, don't remember who was pocket, but they didn't have Inca pocket. In this game, however, they did get Inca Pocket, so that was very lucky for us. So yeah, this is also less about strategy, I would say. Arabia is like the most standard map out there, so there's not too much strategy involved. It's just playing out. I know Tato had a little bit of a rough early game. He got lamed. And, oh, he barely missed this. He got lamed pretty hard, and also I think he deleted a villager instead of a farm by misclick. So I think as the game went on, MBL had a good lead on Tato, but they switched into slinging. So Tato was able to come back. Yeah, I know Hart as well. He didn't find this boar. He lost a vill there already. Actually, we don't know that. But, like, we are just thinking here, okay, Doubt... Since me and Doubt were so close here, we knew we were super close. We figured out where can we team wall and just play together, me and Doubt. And Doubt can just go scouts into knights, and I can go plume dodgers. Yeah, you can see he went here looking for the boar, and he thought it's stolen, but it's right there. I mean, in this case, people say Hart was unlucky. Yes, he was. But also, see his scouting pattern. He went to lane first instead of scouting his own base. So it's kind of a little bit his own fault, but of course, it's bad luck. It's one tile away. He did go to lane instead of scouting his own base, so it has to take a little bit of self-blame too. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. Since Tato lost a boar or elephant, he went for a drush. And MBL is gonna go straight archers. He lost the drush to TC, I didn't know that. Militia. I want to know where he deleted his villager instead of the farm. I didn't see it happen, so I don't know. I want to see it. Wait, why would he delete a farm though? I don't know about that. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, and also this wall is so ambitious by Hart. He's walling way too late here. It's 11:30, and he's trying to make this big ambitious wall with one villager. Doesn't really make too much sense to me. And now he's going for elephant again. And Titanic. It was earlier. Okay, Tato. Okay. Tato didn't tell us though. He didn't want to he didn't want to let us know that things were going bad, right? So he didn't tell us, which was good, Tato. That was good. He did tell us that it was stolen though and had a little bit of a rough start, but he waited until after the game to let us know how bad it was, which is cool. Because I mean, the thing is, if you have a teammate that's giving you a lot of bad information, that things are going really bad and stuff like that, it can affect your own mindset. It can make you feel less confident and hurt your gameplay a little bit yourself. Like there's a thing Jordan likes to do. Jordan loves to do this. I told him, Jordan, please stop doing that, because he always, you know, if something bad happens to him, he's like, like he will always like make those noises, and it's like, Jordan, you're letting us know that shit's bad, but you're not telling us anything. I way rather want to hear like, okay, I lost a villager to a boar, but it's fine, I'll deal with it, instead of listening to this, like those noises. Like that's just annoying as a teammate to hear, right? That's just annoying. So you way rather have him tell you exactly what happened then, so you can actually know what is going on, so you know how to react, and not have just those noises that is just annoying. But yeah, so this again, Hart was quick walling here now. We had a little bit of lag in this situation, right? It was a little bit annoying because we were like really trying to break through, but Doubt saw that it was only 18 HP on that one, so he's like, oh, maybe we can break here. Come here, maybe we can break. And this was, I think this is a little bit unfortunate as well for Hart, because there was some lag going on right here. It was a little bit late to close it. Like the reaction should have been faster if it wasn't lag, but also Doubt's scout would have gone in faster if it wasn't lag. But yeah, another villager down for Hart. We're inside his base. His woodland is open. He's gonna get idle time. Doubt only made 3 scouts as well, and then Doubt stopped to go Castle Age. So Doubt's economy is in tip-top shape as well. And also Hart is forced into making a lot of spears, so yeah, a really unfortunate game for Hart so far. MBL got in on Tato's economy. I don't think he killed any vills. but caused some problems. But Tato is fine. Tato is completing the wall. And if I heard correct, I think MBL, I don't know if you're still here, MBL, but I think you said that you thought Tato were slinging, right? I think that's how I understood it. Because Tato makes a market here. And if I heard right, I think I heard you say that you guys thought Tato was gonna sling. Yeah, okay, so that's why you guys transitioned to a sling. Like, we didn't realize you were slinging, though, until after the game. We didn't, I mean, it was suspicious that you had your whole army on our side and didn't do anything at home. So we kind of understood after a while, but we didn't think about it for the longest time. Yeah, there's another important thing here to point out about the way me and Doubt played together here. You can see I did 2 town centers before the castle. The only reason we did this was because we knew how much Heart has been struggling early game here. We knew there's Doubt is under no threat. There's Inca Pocket with Eagles. And Tato told us as well that he was over there. Well, he didn't know until then, but like we knew there was no threat whatsoever to our enemies because Tato was walled as well. And that allowed me to do 2 TCs before the castle. Just get a really good economy. T90 and Dave thought the same on their stream, okay. So yeah. But yeah, we were, again, with the Sid positions here, we are lucky here that Leary got Inca Pocket here. Mine is a superior pocket for sure. So we were definitely lucky with the Sid position in that regard. Yeah, again, I'm gonna let this game run fairly fast. I've already spent so much time on this. I didn't expect it to take this long. But I feel like I just have a lot of things to say. I don't really miss anything. Yeah, Tap is just building up here. He's safe now. Yeah, we have a big lead here now on this side. And also we have the mobility with Knights and Eagles. Plumes, I mean. And 1 range unit and 1 melee unit. Well, they have both melee units. This is also surprising to me. I'm not sure why Heart went stable. I mean, he went pure blind fast cast. Well, not blind. Yeah, this is one of my big... Like, after the game, I was looking at Heart's map and I was like... I don't see how you can justify going fast castle without any units here. Even though if you had a bad start or lost an elephant. I don't know how you can justify going fast castle with gold next to the hill. Taking wood forward, all 3 golds here. I just really struggle to see, like, how can you justify this? But yeah, he went for stable as well, which doesn't make too much sense to me because the pocket is going a lot of eagles. Yeah, it was just a little bit weird altogether. But yeah, now we have map control here. We have the position. We can snipe some deals, just be annoying, keep some farms idle. Doubt also went 2 stables, so we had. He was asking whether we should go 1 or 2 stables. Naturally, Doubt wants to go 1 stable because Doubt wanted to go 1 stable because Doubt likes economy. I told him go 2, it's safer, and also I want more buffer for my plumes. We had a really bad day. What can I say? But you guys are also saying when everyone is saying that other people are having bad days, you guys want credit, right? No, but there's definitely some misplays like with the elephant here that usually doesn't happen to Heart. So I would agree with that. Yeah, MBL came over to this side as well, which will allow Tato to move out and take control here again. And of course, we didn't realize they were gonna sling here. I don't think they realized themselves yet. Well, now it's doing banking. Okay, they did plan it already. But yeah, how fast did you realize you weren't slinging MBL since you were still here? Like, did you already realize now that we're not slinging because Tato is here with skirms and elite and crossbows and castle age now? But this time, it's not even too. I wouldn't say it's too late to transition out of sling anyway at this point. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, they can't engage here. We have the hill here. I'm doing at this point like okay, they're starting to be aggressive all of a sudden. They have 3 armies here versus 2 because Leary was here too. So then that's when I need to make sure I get okay ballistics. I need to get barracks and archery range so I can do thumb ring. They'll have a really good economy going. That's Heart's town centers. and constantly producing plumes. So yeah, we have a good economy lead here, and also Tato has regained control of this side since they're trying to sling. At this point, we knew that, okay, Lyria is moving over to the other side, so we'll just move out with our units, try to be annoying, because we have the mobility. They don't have the mobility with the MBL's crossbows. And also, yeah, we knew already we have a big lead, so we should be able to dictate the game, kind of. With Tato being here, we kind of knew Lyria has to react to help him. So we just decided to be active on the map. Now, when I saw this, I was like, okay, Lyria must be up because he's adding barracks. But yeah, we still didn't realize that there was slinging going on. There was even another barracks. Okay, Lyria definitely is up. We knew that now. So we just wanted to do some damage to Lyria, try and trade efficiently, and then move to Imperial Age from there. Like they were always running after us at this point. They always were running after us in Castle Age. So you were feeling very comfortable here. And here Tato also said he wants to drop a forward castle. So me and Doubt couldn't leave with our armies here. We need to stay here to make sure that he could get the castle up. Which also let Doubt become a little bit vulnerable at home, especially now that Lyria is hitting Imperial Age. So that was a little bit risky. I mean, we didn't realize yet that all of their armies were down here. Well, we knew they were down here with some army, but we didn't realize they were going to push this hill so hard. We expected them more to react to this than to push to push Doubt. But they decided to just let this go and then just completely focus on this side. But that also means that MBL has given up on his main gold, which is quite big. Yeah, this is the time we're like, okay, Doubt, quick wall, Doubt, quick wall. Okay. And then we move on back. I just fall back. I did a little bit of a mistake as I hit Imperial Age. I misclicked and sold all my food accidentally. So I wasn't able to do Elite Plume Archers early enough. I did get Bracer and all that stuff, and I was able to get Plume Archers fairly fast anyway. So it wasn't that big of a problem. I should have had Elite Plumes earlier. I accidentally sold food instead of wood. Or was it something else? Anyway, I sold the wrong resource. But it was fine. I was doing coinage already. Doubt said it was... Well, we knew Doubt was losing a lot of villagers, but I was already doing coinage and preparing banking. And I was like, I'll just sling Doubt back. It would be no problem. We just needed to clean the armies. And... Like, I don't think we still even mentioned that they were slinging even once. I think we're starting we started to realize it, but like we still didn't talk about them being slinging and stuff like that, because it didn't feel like it was so strong, right? It didn't feel like this was too it didn't feel like a sling pretty much. So yeah, it didn't really realize that. Yeah, we fended off the early pressure. I'm slinging it out so you can go straight for Paladin pretty much. And also we have Tato going to Imperial Age and gonna go Trebs and Condos, which is nice with Italians. Yeah, even I could go Condos here. So yeah, Tato would also have a little bit counter to the Eagles. And we knew we were controlling corners as well to deny them trade. And also this is a fun thing here. See these two dead bodies? These are Tato's militia. These are militia from Tato who killed villagers from MBL trying to make the market. So he actually slowed down their market even in the corner here. Not that it makes a big difference, but it's just like one of these fun things. He kept his militia alive to actually slow down their market here. Which is pretty funny. Yeah, they're getting an okay trade here against Tato, but they can't afford to trade here. Like, they can't trade units. We are fine with trading fairly cost efficiently. We have such a good position in this game that it's completely fine for us. Summon the Plumes, Doubt has Paladinos. We have complete map control in every side of the map. And yeah, it's pretty much pretty much over from this point on. Again, there's not too much strategy here, it's just pretty straightforward, but yeah, this is just me and Doubt just, okay, let's just work together. Doubt's asking if we should take the castle. I'm like, yeah, why not? They don't have the armies to engage us anyway. We figured with, okay, let's just attack the castle. And yeah, that was like, okay, let's just screw this, let's just go for economy. We have the mobility. And they called GG here. That was pushing in here as well, clean their castles and inside the economy there. We have control over all the corners. Yeah, it was pretty much over from there. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it, MBL? Hartman, they are not motivated. I think they're motivated for the next one. How are you not motivated, though, for the grand final? I don't understand that. You play a lot before the tournament. You play the first couple of rounds, it goes well. You play the semifinal, you win clean 3-4-0. And then the grand final, and suddenly there's this whole attitude of, screw AOC, AOC is boring. We like Fortnite. We didn't care about the final. Yeah, it was boring. Nobody cares. It's not worth our time. I don't understand how that mindset suddenly appears as the grand final approaches. I mean, sure, I know that they were like playing, didn't have that much fun playing Age of Empires going up to it, but if the grand final is not enough to motivate you to actually play some Age, then I don't know. Ask them, not me. Dude, you were saying the same thing. I don't know if you were speaking in general, maybe on behalf of AM then, probably. It's an excuse. I mean, there is truth to what they're saying, though. It's hard to find games, it's hard, all that stuff. There's truth to that, but I just don't see how you cannot be motivated for the grand final of a big, in quotes, tournament. Which is like, yeah, I don't know. It's just hard for me to imagine. But yeah. Okay, let's jump into the last game. Here's more strategy involved as well. Well, it's not like, if you look at the prize money alone, it's not a huge tournament. There's a 6.5k prize pool, which is very good for Age of Empires. But when you split it on all the players, it's not a huge amount of prize money, right? So that's why I said in quotes. It's still like, for us, this felt more like prestige than prize pool, you know? It was all about the prestige for us. I don't think they would make. They're not saying this because they're embarrassed to lose 4-0. But I'm still struggling to see the mindset. Like that doesn't seem like a good mindset in my opinion. Now people are gonna mistreat all the. It's not about the prize money. Like for us, the biggest motivation for us was the prestige of winning the tournament. Every team was taking it seriously. Every team was practicing. It felt like there was prestige to winning the tournament. And then the final happened, and now AM is removing all that prestige by letting everyone know how little they cared, how little they gave a shit about this final, right? A little bit annoying because AM was asking for credit through the whole. After every AM game, people were commenting, "Oh, people have a bad day. They have a bad day. They just had a bad day. SY had a bad day." And AM was like, "Well, give us credit. Maybe we are the reason they had a bad day." And now AM lost 4-0. And now AM are saying, we had a bad day. It's a little bit hypocritical, regardless of whether it's true or not. You get my point. True or not, they did have a bad day, by all means. But it's a little bit hypocritical. Now, it's not drama, guys. It's not drama. I'm just saying. I'm just a little bit flustered by the mindset. Alright. Not when we win all teams 3-0 to the finals, all teams have bad day. I don't think anyone said. I mean, it's not like that. I'm just saying. It's like how to word this. A lot of people were giving credit. I know you guys were reacting. At least I heard Heart say on stream that they want credit for the wins. Drama Simulator. Yeah, good stuff. Let's finish the game first. We can talk about it later. I don't want this video to turn into this discussion.
Ready.
Alright, well anyway, so this is Beach Fight. I spoke about the map earlier. You can see there's a lot of goats around the map. And okay, I forgot the earlier. I'm gonna restart this game because there's an earlier thing here that I want to show as well. Let's stop. We'll go here. Alright, first of all, as you can see the map you start, there's no sheep or food around here. You only have farms, berries, and 1 gold. Same for everyone. And then there's a lot of goats on the outskirts around the maps. You see all the way around. Then there's gold on the right side, but there's a lot of lions here. Left side the same. And at the bottom, there's a lot of lions with elephants. And then elephants up here. So that's how this map is. And that means that, okay, once this gold is out, you're out of gold. The only other gold will be found in the corners here. Now, the big thing here is, look at how close we are. Look at my TC compared to Hearts. It's just a screen away. Look at the Tato compared to MBL. Less than a screen away almost. Yeah, you can see that both town centers are in the same screen. So it's super close. And this is why we thought, alright, having Britons here should be a free win. Because we thought with walls and sling, there's no way they can break us early game. So then we just need to get to Imperial Age, and then just the range of the units should win the game. And the reason we wanted Khmer as the supporting civ for Britons is because you can mix in elephants as well. Ideally, we were just thinking, let's we need a knight support civ for Britons. That's the crucial thing. But I was trying to really push for Khmer, both for this and Socotra as well, because you get a really good food eco going, and also you can switch into tanking elephants as the game goes on. Alright, so yeah, what I wanted to show you was how me and Tato scout at start. Apologies. So our initial reaction to, our thoughts of scouting is, we go straight to our opponents. You see, it's the same for Tato. We want to find out where their gold is and potentially steal some of their sheep. So, oops, sorry. So we're going forward to scout, find out if they have a 4 gold. Now, okay, now I know he has a 4 gold, but it's a little bit too close to the town center. If this gold was, say, here, a little bit further out, I would have sent a villager fast to wall it in. And the same for Tato, but MBL has a gold in the back. Heart does have a 4 gold, but it's too close to the town center. And the whole idea to follow this up was, after you scout the enemy, you run out through his gap to try and collect the goats that he's finding and sending to his town center. Unfortunately, I went out the wrong gap, so I went out here. But Hout didn't have any goats anyway at this point. I should have gone through here and then potentially found some of the goats that he was taking. And you can see Tato will be doing the same. Going out through, well, he went out through his gap. I was expecting him to go out here. But anyways, that was like the whole idea with this. Yeah, then you just go out and find your goats. And you're also doing some goat slinging here, because Britons naturally are the civ who benefits the most from goats. So both Doubt and Tati will send me some... Doubt will send me some sheep. What is Doubt doing? Doubt is just going to scout for goats. He doesn't have to go forward scouting or anything. He's slinging me some goats here. So our game plan here is get everyone goes to Feudal Age fast. Tato starts by making scouts or whatever he needs to make. Then he transitions into slinging me to Castle Age, going Castle Age himself, and then continues slinging there as he's taking more gold and stuff. He loses a will here, but Leary loses his scout. That was an okay trade. For Britons, the whole idea is to go fast Feudal, Archers, fast Castle, Crossbows, fast Imperial, Arbalist. And Doubt fast fuel scouts into Knights, Castle Age, and then potentially Elephants as the game goes on. Let's see if there's any finer details here. Slavs. I didn't actually check the civs for the enemies today. They have Slavs, Japanese, and Byzantines. We thought they would use Ethiopians here, but they didn't go for that. They went for Byzantines and Japs. We knew they were going to use Slavs. We didn't know about the others. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, you can see I'm just making archers here, standard stuff. Hart is making stable scouts. MBL is doing a Josh fast castle, I think, straight into like Pike Mangano. He did this against SY as well, and did pretty well then. But yeah, so where's Taro at now? Okay, yeah. They still have Josh, they have scouts inside as well. Doubt didn't wall this for some reason. Nor did he wall this. When the scouts are inside, I'm asking like, what? How did they get inside? Because we're supposed to be fully walled at this point. Naturally, it was tougher for Taro because he has a big wall behind, and the Drush was here. But Doubt, this should be walled. This should be walled. Even this potentially should be walled. Freaking Doubt, man. Yeah, it's all good. Scouts were inside. I'm wondering what? How are they inside? I send my scouts to try and help him. Archers, rather. Yeah, I'm fully walled here. Slav's heart is fully walled, so nothing's gonna happen there. And now Tato is trying to get a market up because he's gonna sling me some food so I can play Castle Age. And then we're gonna take him from there. Doing some Doubt quick balls here. Doubt changing colors. Yeah, he just clicked in, he didn't realize. We know MBL is up now, so we're like, okay, what are they gonna do here? We're probably expecting them to do mangonels because that's what they've been doing usually. So Tato's reaction is to stonewall, which as he should, especially since he's doing a little bit of a sling, just to keep him safe. And you can see here also, we're already scouting the right side of the corner. Tato is closest to that, so Tato needs to take gold from there. He's gonna leave his scouts there to be able to help fight the lions and stuff like that. Yeah, the stone walls are up. And the thing here is, anyway, like as soon as I'm Castle Age with my 8 range, there should be no way for them to ever push us. He has 2-3 mangonels here, but I outranged them with Britain's crossbows. That's why Britain's feels like it's such a superior civ on this map. Because you can defend from everything because you outrange everything in every age. In every age you outrange things. There's a close wall, but it's all good. And now when the Mangles were there, but I'm about to hit cast stage, so as soon as crossbow is up, then Tato should be completely safe. Doubt meanwhile is doing knights, not too many special things. And now Tato is making his transition to gold as soon as he goes to cast stage, so he can get town centers there. You see, I'm just trying to micro debate a little bit, trying to deal damage to mangonels. Yeah, you can see they can't push here either. Now they're just gonna wait for Lear to go to Imperial Age, because his Byzantines is gonna have super cheap imp and get Arbalest fairly fast. You can see here there are scouts and light cav ready to help deal with the lions, and let Tato get his town center up. Yeah, this push is stopped pretty much. It's a little bit dangerous. Ooh. At the same time, I'm just massing here. Like we thought as well, if they're pushing through the middle here, as long as I'm Imperial Age, I can even hit them from this area, right? I do make a little bit of a micro blooper over here later, but like even if they push through here, I can stand here with Arbalest and hit everything. We felt like that was actually a really nice thing for us as well. At least I felt so, looking at it when I was there. Doubt's also scouting here to check if they're going gold. I haven't scouted as well, and we know that they are not on gold yet, the outside. And now it's all about getting to Imperial Age. I'm getting slung by Tato, so I'm now clicking up to get Arbalest. It's a little bit more expensive, and Lear is up to Imperial Age already with his Byzantines. Now they're trying to push here. This is where like, okay, I'll just move here and try to see if I can hit them from there. I do fuck up a little bit here. I didn't expect them to be in range. I thought, okay, I thought I was safe here. But then, oh, boom, bada boom. What the hell, man? I was like, what? But yeah, I guess in hindsight it does make sense. They are fairly close. Yeah, we had crossbows here anyway, so we felt fairly safe. Our mindset here is still, okay, let's just control gold. Tato is doing a nice job walling in here. Get Doubt's economy up running. My Arbalest should, once I'm Imperial Age, my Arbalest should buy time for everything. So, Doubt, just get a food eco going so you can make more knights and elephants as the game goes on. And then just get the gold income going. Now, this is their moment to attack because Leary has Arbalest. They kind of have to push right now. But Tato is making some great moves here that will slow them down and help us a lot. I mean, I'm hitting Imperial Age now, so timing is pretty nice for us as well, but this tower really helps. Tato does some Mangan already. And I'm not sure why Doubt made a siege workshop there, but alright. 2 towers just to help. And Tato's actually gonna get a really good Mangonel shot as they go in here. Tato was an amazing support at those years, yes indeed. This was a very nice shot. Killed some Arbalists and did a lot of damage to a lot of these. You can just see how many red Arbalists are in here now. And that shot kind of pushed them all the way back, and now their early Imperial Age push is died. And now I have the 10 range Arbalists, so I'm already starting to hit them here as they're running away. I have 2 extra range, which is quite sick. And I sent villagers here. I was microing here at the same time, so I didn't really realize I didn't micro here to attack. The Heart is coming with Knights over at the same time, so I think this is when they start to realize they need to take the gold as well. But I actually saved 1 villager here, which I'm actually gonna make a town center. That was pretty sweet. Okay, now we can start to be active here again. And the range of these alone gives us so much control. And now this is the moment, this is what I'm talking about. I can just put my Arbalest here, and whenever they want to push here, I can probably hit something. Here MBL wastes all his pikes for no reason at all. Didn't really understand this. But I guess they weren't too useful anyway. Yeah, you can see he killed all my villas, but I still have 1 villager here, running into a lion. And they don't see me here. Heart is now going to try and make town centers there. Doubt is doing some raiding on MBL's eco, but MBL has great eco, a lot of farming up and running already. They had way better economies than us, like food-wise. I didn't have economy at all. I had some farms and everything on wood. But they had way better food ecos and economies in general than us. So that's farming over here as well. Quite sick. And now Doubt is making the transition to elephants, because now, okay, we have the Arbalest now. Now we need the tanking unit. Tanking unit that can... Now we need the tanking unit. Oh, you didn't know the pikes were there? Aye, aye. Yeah, now we needed a tanking unit for my Arbalest. Now the Knights, we didn't need mobility as much for the Knights anymore. Now it was more, okay, let's get the unit that can actually tank damage, so my Arbalest can do even more damage. I sent more vills here, I wanted to get a TC up, but now we saw that Heart was over here. So I just tried to get a TC up with this guy, and luckily for me, he can't see it, so that was very nice. But let's check Tato's economy here. He's probably just slung me, but his gold income is rising so fast. His Turks gold miners already has about 40 gold miners. So like the gold, you can see how fast his gold rises. Look at that gold. It's just jumping up 20 every second, 30 every second. It's insane. Yeah, Lear was going full skirms, which makes sense. Byzantines and bomber cans as well. But the problem remains for them. Like we knew, okay, we have the corners to a certain extent. At least we have the right corner, and they just went to the left corner. So we knew that, okay, we just need to outlive their early push. And at this point as well, Doubt needed to switch his focus to go raiding there. Because, I mean, they couldn't push us here anyway, because of my Arbalest just zoning them out. So Doubt just sent everything to go and raid the left corner now. Try and save him. He already has knights there, but... yeah, just trying to keep some presence there. As long as we have presence there, we're gonna be able to be a disturbance to their gold income. Yeah, the siege tower, yeah, we were like, oh, it's gonna masterpiece me. Yeah, I mean, this doesn't do too much. I'd say it's more a waste of gold. But that's fine for us. They're trying to wall in here. Doubt stopped him there. And this is where Tato sends me a shit ton of gold, because he tells me, Viper, make a castle. But he suggested to make it in the middle. And I suggested, don't you think we should I just not drop the castle on the left side? And then we figured, okay, that's gonna be better. I don't know if Tato was aware of what was that I had villas here even. Yeah, well, if we get a castle up here, like that's controlling the whole area of gold here. Yeah, the gold thing looks 1,000 gold sent. Look how his gold. He just sent 1,000 and he still has 400 in the bank. So much gold income here. It's insane. Couch is coming. Okay, he didn't know I was there. Yeah, there's the castle going up, and if this goes up, that's the key. And we need to get down to Imperial Age so we can get elite elephants. Like, here is making a lot of progress here now, but now we just need to get the elephants in front to tank so we can push them back. Now the whole strategy part of the game is kind of a little bit out of the window. Now it's more about just making units and fighting. Like, we have map presence here again with the castle, so they can't take this gold either. And we have this gold completely safe. So now it's all about for us, okay, just take cost-efficient fights, don't lose ground, we don't need to push, we just need to out-survive their gold. I think Tato said he was buying too many resources. So when he was buying resources, that means they also make the prices for them to sell better. So that was not ideal for us, but that's because we didn't have enough food and wood eco ourselves, so we kind of had to do that. They're pushing here as well. I didn't notice this for a bit, but after a while, I needed to ask out for help to clean up the skirms and things that were coming in here, because I lost a lot of ills. That's also because I was busy microing everywhere. That is a really good food eco going now, so he's able to non-stop produce elephants. He has elite battle elephants now. And they chopped. This was I wouldn't say surprising, but we didn't expect them to. I mean, they had to do something, right? Got the trees here. They will have the hill here, but again, I will just outrange the onagers. Now I have Yeoman as well, since I got the castle up. I have 11 range instead, so I can just snipe these. But this actually serves in our favor at some point, because we actually build a castle here later. That's because Tato has so much freaking gold he sends me all the time. At one point in this game, we had around 30 bills. Yeah, the thing was, I didn't need more. The only thing I needed was villagers on wood, and then get slung gold from Tato. My economy was even, it didn't really matter what my eco was, because I just need to keep Arbalists alive and keep making more Arbalists. See, economy, population-wise, they're actually ahead still. But what units do they have? They have halberdiers, skirmishers, then some gold siege. We have elite battle elephants and Arbalists. Now, this was a really bad fight. I told Doubt, you're only fighting halbs there, what are you doing? So we were already committed there. Like, you took a really bad trade here with the elephants. Actually, it was a really bad trade. Should have circled around and gone here where their range units were. Yeah, now we're like, okay, we're cleaning up most of their gold units here. So the onagers are gone, now it's just the bomber cannons, and then the gold units for them should be really tough. Yeah, I must say they actually did a really good job holding here. Like, I think any other team pretty much would have crumbled way earlier against the units we had. I'm gonna take a really bad onager shot here soon from MBL. This is where Tato just sent me like 1500 gold. Hey, Viper, build a new castle. Okay. And I was like, the amount of gold Tato has throughout this game, he still has 1,000. He just sent me a shit ton of gold. It's insane. That's also why Turks was such a good support sim for this. Like, even not only because you can mine gold, but once he's up, he can make. Look, this is look at Tato, man. Sneaking around to try and make a tower in the middle of their farms. That's so Tato. He's also like towering woodlines here, and he also is making cav archers to go around and raid all the time. So even though Tato is playing a support role in quotes, he's doing a lot of stuff with like these small group raiding units and like trying to make towers and stuff. Yeah, you can see we're slowly gaining more and more ground. This castle's going up. There's an onager. Ay. Oh boy. He did do the same earlier. I dodged the first one, but this one, the second one, got in and got a really good shot. At this point, I think like we've taken control of both goals. They don't have any gold access. At this point it was always gonna be hard for them. We knew now that we had the game. We just needed to slowly make moves. Now the game for us now turned into, okay, Doubt makes siege rams. We need siege to clean the buildings. So you'll see Doubt adding siege workshops here and adding rams. We're pushing on the left side as well with elephants and arbalest. I made cap ram as well because I had a siege workshop here. And they're trying to raid this now again, but I mean, we don't have to take this gold. The only reason we have this is a terrible wall. I mean, I could have walled to the edge here. The reason we don't want to take this gold, we just want to deny them from taking it. We'll take it later, of course, but for the time being, it was all about denying them from taking it. Yeah, once the siege ram comes in, we're going to clean their whole production and get in on their economies as well. So I'm just going to let the game run fast speed from now on. I also really need to go pee, so that's also a reason. Yeah, with the elephants tanking, they have 330 HP, 7 pierce armor. It's just such a good tanking unit that skirms. He needs 320 skirmisher shots to kill an elephant. Of course, the helps do really well, but it's just about surviving out the helps, and then we can do damage on the elephants. We're pushing here as well into Heart's economy, and that's the main thing. MBL is going here over to take elephants now. A lot of villagers here, actually. We never thought about starting trade at any point. Like, we could have made markets here, actually. We didn't think about that at all. That could have actually been a viable thing later on. And then Stonewall from this side to the edge of the map. Could actually have been an option. But yeah, now we're approaching the GG. We're in Heart's economy. He barely has farms anymore. Taking up buildings. We're pushing here with soon to be a shit ton of siege ram. And there's just no answer for them anymore. See, they have so many villages running around, not really knowing what to use them for. So there's the GG. I think they did really well to hold on for this long though in this game. So yeah, we won the final 4-0, as I'm sure you all know by now. And hopefully you guys found this interesting and got some more insight to how we thought and how we approached the games. Let's check the achievements first. A lot of KD. I mean, this was my role in the game. So I was being slung to make a shit ton of arbalest, so naturally I was going to have a lot of kills. It's just how the roles play out. And the designated roles of our teams and our strategies in these games. So yeah, that was just the whole... I promised I would do this in an earlier stream. So here we go. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to take a small break. Go... I use the bathroom, and then I'll be back and we'll play some more games. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.